Serving in the armed forces becomes a family for many, a family they miss when they leave. In 2019, there were more than 2,500 working-age veterans in Salford. For many, emotional support for veterans is lacking, so are places they can come together to reminisce. Now, a cafe in Eccles has provided a space where veterans can come together, share memories and create the family that many of them are missing.
There's only 2 from my class left. No reunion. So what do? We join the veterans, and this is our reunion.
Ernie spent 12 years in the Navy after the Second World War. He's one of the many veterans who came along to the opening day of the cafe. Carolyn and Ernie were brought together over a hot drink and the warmth of some company on a Thursday afternoon. For Carolyn, who is originally from Glasgow, moving away to join the army gave her the chance to meet new people and form friendships.
I didn't know anybody,
No.
but because everybody is coming from all over the country, you become like a family, and you settle in quite
Complete
well.
strangers make a family, don't
Yeah.
Scruff is also a regular at the cafe, providing some fluffy companionship for people visiting, helping people feel at ease when talking about what can sometimes be a challenging and emotional time for them in their lives. And now I'm joined by Carl Blower, one of the managers of Salford Veterans Community Cafe. Thank you for joining us. Now, how did you get involved in sort of being part of the cafe?
So I'm a veteran myself, and I was the beat officer, the police officer for Eccles, and I used to go regularly on a Saturday morning to the Breakfast Club at Pendleton Church, and it was sad to see really that the veterans only got together on a Saturday morning, and I wanted to do something where they would interact and come out on a daily basis really, because it was only the Saturday morning that they would get together.
And how important is this sense of family that Ernie mentioned in the sort of package there? How important is it for veterans to speak to each other about their experiences whilst they were serving?
Well, as Ernie was saying, once you're in the military life never leaves you. It's that sense of camaraderie and everything else. Everyone looks out for each other. And you know, even though we have the banter between the services, it never leaves you. So I go on a reunion with my squadron every year, but sadly, either through ill health, through cancer or suicide, there's always someone missing every year, and we always raise a glass to those that are missing. But I wanted to build something where the community can get involved as well, to aid mental health and well-being as well, just to come in and get that help and support. And you touched on mental health there. Do you think there's enough sort of emotional support for veterans once they leave the armed forces? No, not at all. As soon as you leave the military or anything really, like the services, it's not only for veterans, it's for the services like ambulance, police, nurses, you know, anyone in resource. We're only human at the end of the day, and we just get told to just deal with it. There's no care. You have to self-refer in these kind of situations. So I think there should be a sense or more help. The government need to certainly get involved with the mental health, which is suffering at the moment.
That's brilliant. Thank you ever so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.